We just could not drag ourselves away from Gumtree Lodge, so we've decided to stay for another few days and explore the Howard area. There is so much here to see. We've got a dam to go check out, a historic house, Burrum Heads is just up the road, and we thought we might even duck into Hervey Bay and check out the Urangan Pier. So join us and see what we can find. I think Cain was missing his bush tracks.
This is bloody smoother than the highway.
It probably is. Look, we thought while we were staying at Gumtree Lodge, just down the road is a national park?
I think it's a state forest, but it's called Wongi Waterholes. There is a camp there. I think it falls under the national parks. You've got to register through them, but I believe it is a state forest. You possibly can take dogs here, but we won't know until we get there and check. But yeah, it's supposed to have a deep swimming hole. You can paddleboard, canoe. Again, we'll just check it all out.
So yeah, we're not staying here. We just thought we'd go for a drive since we're super close.
It's literally only 20 minutes down the road.
Yeah, so why not, this is what we try and tell people. If you're in the area, go have a look around. You might find some cool gems, and then you'll be able to either come back to them, or if you're not in a hurry to go anywhere else, you can move on to them later on.
That's right, or you can just listen to us and take our advice.
So how do we find these sort of camps, Cain?
We actually found this one talking to some other travellers. We just bumped into them and they said, oh, have you been to Wongi Falls or Wongi Waterholes? Nope, haven't even heard of it. It is on Wiki, but you don't click on every single Wiki icon.
So what you need is sometimes suggestions, either from people like us, or when you meet someone at a campground, then you can go into your wiki camps and we find them and put a heart on the ones that we've been recommended.
Right. So that's why I thought dogs, because the people we met did have a dog, and yes, they said that was a good place to go.
There is another one just up from it, Lake Lenthall. I don't think they could go there because of their dogs. So
we'll go and check it out too, because again, it's right around the corner.
And we are going to tell you whether we think they would be worth going and staying at. So buckle up and come along for the ride.
But it's not corrugated one little bit. It's so smooth.
Actually, it looks like it's quite well maintained.
The smooth stuff's gone, so.
Definitely a forestry track.
Yep.
That was pretty cool.
We just drove in the Burrum River, pretty much.
Well, there was a causeway, so we didn't actually have to drive in it, but it was like a big, long stretch of it. I only caught half on the GoPro. Someone came thundering down the hill into it.
Somebody was sitting there just admiring it and then going,
it was
oh, crap.
Just pretty.
Oh, crap. I should have probably been doing some sort of recording.
But if I had have had the GoPro out earlier, would have seen a mother duck and little ducklings just go boom.
Oh no,
straight.
they did.
That was
really
pretty
go
funny.
Pouring across the water.
Cain scared the poopers out of them.
Poor little fellas. And one of us needs the toilet.
Yeah, which one needs the toilet, Cain?
Well, it's very unusual, but this one over here needs the toilet.
I know you've always seen all the videos where Cain's chucking off at me at the toilet, but yeah, it's him this time. The bumps are not doing his bladder any good. Must be why we're staying at an over 50s camp and someone's over 50 and got bad bladder issues. I thought that was funny, especially because I'm not the one over 50.
There's a few potholes. If you're bringing your caravan in here, you just have to take it easy because there's a few potholes. There's nothing there, that's dangerous, but yes, have to take it easy.
This is actually in the Wongi Waterholes part, so we've already turned in and
that's right. The gravel road in is nice, just into the campground. There's a few potholes and we'll show you the campground very shortly.
Oh, need a little bit extra left foot.
Oh, I might have had to send,
right foot,
might
not
have had
left
to
foot.
send Trina out to lock the hubs in.
No way, buggy you. This is a campground. That's cold showers there, so that was impressive that they had that. Not many national parks have that. Please be careful. Don't want to rescue you.
Jetty launch.
It just looks like a carpet. Just step out, Cain. It's just a carpet. You'll be fine.
It does look like a bit of mossy carpet, doesn't it? I got my trusty depth checker.
They say it's very deep water hole. And I think you need a bigger depth
Well, I
checker.
need a bigger stick. It just doesn't look that deep, does it? It's right on the edge here.
Yeah, like that. It's not even out a little bit. Here,
Right.
go try here.
There.
So that's how deep it is, right at the edge.
Right at the edge.
Wow. No wonder they tell you to be safe with
That's
kids
right.
here.
But if you disappeared under that,
You'd have no idea.
nope.
Okay, I want to make a bet on what you think the Wongi Waterholes are like when we go up there. Are they going to be overgrown?
Don't know. That is the official day use area. You camp down here. There is a little bit of a day use park. Up there is where they say you sort of swim in that more. I'm thinking.
Just because we just drove over the Burrum River and it was beautiful.
Oh, it was magic.
It was not overgrown or anything, and then down here is overgrown. So I just don't
I'm
know.
predicting overgrown.
Yeah,
That's my prediction.
my
Overgrown.
prediction is too.
Because it's really only about 500 metres up from us here.
So let's go check it out.
We are at the day use area. If you do come out here and camp, drive past the turn off of the sign about 500 metres up. If you're coming from the Maryborough side, there's another little track into the campground. It's way smoother and way shorter, so
And you can bring your dogs here.
you
So
can bring your dogs here.
People do like to be able
That's
to
right.
know that.
Look, as we predicted before, was this going to be as overgrown down here? Look, it'll be just as deep.
We're probably wrong. I would say we're wrong. It's not
but-
as overgrown.
That's right, it's not as overgrown, so we are wrong. Check this out.
You can swim in here. I don't think I will.
So what's my verdict on Wongi? Look, if they maintained it a little bit more, Wongi would actually be quite nice. When I say maintain, just mow the grass, because it is a little bit long. Maybe just looked after just a couple of this sort of barbecue, or no, they don't have any barbecue, just the seating areas and that. I think Wongi would be okay.
Oh, it's fine. Like, it's a nice little bush camp. You'd have to come down to the day use area if you wanted to use the water to paddleboard or swim in. But again, I know, and it costs more. Going to Gumtree costs more, but Gumtree is lovely.
Yeah.
But if you got kids, you can't go there. So.
That's right. If you do, and if you got dogs, look, you can go take your dog to Gumtree. But if you
Yep.
got kids, dogs,
you probably like
that's right.
something like this. But
that's right. Just the water is deep. I'm not going to lie, it is deep, and it is deep straight off the bank. But if you're into your canoeing or paddling and that, down here at the day use area would be quite nice.
But if you're empty nesters and you're over 50, like someone, I would personally go to Gumtree Lodge. Beautiful. Why can't we camp on that? Maybe at the lake. Maybe at the lake is better for that.
Could be.
Fingers crossed.
Yep.
If we can find it. No guns, Cain.
No guns.
No
dogs
dogs.
allowed here.
Holy Holy crap, Cain, why the hell would you stay at Wongi?
Well, you can't stay here, but...
Yes, you can. You can camp here.
Where?
I'd say down here somewhere. At Lake Lenthall, you could camp.
It's well kept, it's well mowed.
It's beautiful, and it's lake, so it's just beautiful for paddleboarding and that. Look, come check this out. Toilets, most important.
No dogs, but yeah, that's...
No dogs, no drinking water, but...
well maintained.
There's a ranger's office right there. Makes a big difference.
Can we cross there?
Oh yeah, can you go across?
Yep.
So that's the boat ramp. Dum-dum, boat ramp.
But you must camp in the car park.
No, in around the green areas.
No, in here.
You don't camp in the car park.
That's it said camping area. We're stopping. We're having a look.
We're having a fight.
We are having a fight.
Sorry, so Cain, who was right?
You were right. You were right. This is the map we're looking at.
I love it when I'm right.
It's got here that camping areas, all that nice big grassy area in there.
Like, how nice does that look on the lake? But what did you just tell me before? You're not allowed to swim.
There's no swimming. No swimming here.
I'll have a look in the day use area, see if it says the same.
You can obviously put your boat in the water and probably go for a fish. If you canoed or paddleboarded, I'd suppose that's out there, you're just not swimming, so you could probably put them on the water. But it's definitely way more well kept than Wongi, just out the road. And very green. The grass is nice and green and the lake's beautiful and full.
Super pretty.
It is super pretty.
It actually says you can only camp here for 2 nights, 3 days maximum. And there's a ranger on site here, but you don't actually book through national parks. You book through, and I just looked on Wiki Camps to find all this, and it has the link there anyway, but you book through the council. And you know how national parks are $7.50 in Queensland? Well, this one, because it's through the council, it's dearer. So it's $12 per person per night. So it's $24 a night, and that's in off-peak season. In peak season, it's $14 per person. Look, I don't know. Again, we're paying $33, $38 if you're on a deck site at Gumtree Lodge. $24. Look, I probably would come here because there is absolutely nobody here. So it's so peaceful and beautiful. I probably would. I would come here for the 2 nights, I think, because it is just so nice. Now, it would be pretty cool to park up your van here and have that at your bedroom window. Like, that is very desirable. Like, this is one of the camping areas that is, like, tell me, is that not like 10 times better than Wongi? It depends. Like, some people like just the bush camps. I love green grass. Green grass and water are like my 2 favourite things to have together. So yeah, like, this is winning for me. This is the Lake Lenthall fishing platform, so you must be allowed to fish out here. Still no swimming, haven't seen any signs about swimming, but you can fish. You can chuck a boat in. I'm really hoping you could chuck a paddleboard in, because, like, how fun would it be exploring all this on a paddleboard? Like, that would be super fun. So I'm going to go have a look for some more signs, see if we can use paddleboards here. Book, put the heart on Wiki Camps. We're coming back. We want to camp here.
It's nice when it's nice and green, isn't it?
It is. And why is it green? Because it's raining. Want to go look at the damn wall, but it's raining.
So Lake Lenthall. It's in the Wongi State Forest, and it's looked after by the Fraser Coast Regional Council. They monitor the catchment area and that. It was built in 1983-84 as a source of water for the Hervey Bay, Toowoomba, Burrum Heads, Howard, all those sort of areas. And the wall is 350 metres long, and it is the only spillway of its type, or the first one, sorry, in Australia to be built that used buoyancy to automatically raise and lower the overflow spillway, so the water levels during floods and that are automatically monitored. So it is flowing over behind me, nice and gentle. It looks absolutely amazing. It's great seeing dams that are full of water, and it's lovely seeing green grass. I've really enjoyed Lake Lenthall.
Yes, look, if you don't come here to camp, I would definitely come out here for a day trip, lunch, check it out. It's cool, I like it.
It's actually a very pleasant place.
To me, this is a day spot at minimum, way better than Wongi. Well, have you enjoyed our adventures, Cain?
Today's adventure's been awesome.
I think it's time now to head home, back to the over 50s camp, and just chill on our deck.
Chill for the afternoon before we move on tomorrow. Well, part of the other lurks and perks of being at the over 50s is when you go somewhere, you don't have to drive. You get chauffeured around.
What do you mean? Yeah, because you've got a heart condition, that's about it.
No, over 50, under 50 is chauffeur.
Yeah,
it's part of the conditions.
Bullshit. We've never really checked out, like, we love history and old things, but we've never
love history.
Been inside an old house and checked it out. There was one at Bathurst we were going to, but it was just a bit too pricey. But we're in Howard, and we thought when in Howard, you go check out Brooklyn House. Well, Deb told us to go check it out. It's well worth it.
It looks good from the outside. A big old Queenslander.
It looks beautiful.
And the gardens around it look fantastic. We're not quite sure what this one costs yet.
We're not sure what the experience is going to be, so we'll check it out so you know whether it's worth it or not.
We'll give you the thumbs up or not. Brooklyn House, 1890. Original home of the Urangan family. You can have weddings here, photo shoots, and even film sets if you're interested in having a film set. But this is what it looks like from the outside. Well, we can't film inside here, but we can tell you all about it. It's $10 per person. They do guided tours, and we're going to go in and have a look, and then we'll give you all the information. Well, we are finished having a look at the old historic Brooklyn House in Howard.
It's worth it, Cain.
Look, it looks like he said, you do a tour, he takes you through, he tells you all about it.
$10
That's
each.
right. We weren't allowed to take any footage in that, but it's his story, so that's perfect. It looks like they just got up and left. The furniture in there is some amazing old furniture in there. Yeah.
A lot of like a bedroom suite, like the Duchess and the washstand and the wardrobe are all from the same suite, and often you don't get that. He said they sell bits off and that, so it's actually really worth it. I've really liked just looking at it in its original state, really.
It is, and it doesn't smell stanky, even though they said... Musty. Even though they said that when he died in 1940, it was pretty much abandoned, left with no one in it for about 10 years, something like that. Yeah, until a new owners sort of come along. But it's immaculate.
The house was left in pretty good condition, like
no vandals got in there and did anything.
Howard's a little bit off the track, so not as many people, I think, sort of would go in and do that. But if you like history and you just like looking around, and it's really worth it.
If you want to see how the bit more wealthy lived back in the day, in there's pretty much he was like, not the mayor of the town, but he ran the town. Everyone pretty much worked for him.
Everyone worked for him, but he treated everyone really well and looked after them really well. So that was really good to see.
So Brooklyn House, well worth coming to see.
But if you're coming, don't just go look in the house. Have the scones.
Yeah, make sure you get down and have those scones.
I know you know I'm gluten-free, but it was worth the bellyache because we're told the macadamia scones, and oh my goodness, they were
fluffy,
for.
they were soft,
so light.
The jam and cream.
It was worth it. Like wandering around the gardens, the scones, the thing. I would do this again any day. Well done.
That's right.
Keep
it
up
is
the
a big
good work.
thumbs up. We would come again.
Yeah. So come check it out.
Righto, this is why this house hasn't moved in about 135 years. because these things here. They said they were the big trees brought over from Fraser Island. They're the original stumps. The house hasn't moved. So it is very well built. I asked Trina if I could do this. She's told me yes. So I'm going to copy this little kid. Look at him. I'm pretty sure I could have that much stream.
You wish. And no, I didn't say you could do that at all.
No peeing in the pond. Bad. No peeing in that pond.
Okay, so the only reason we came to check out Brooklyn House was because we were sitting around the fire with Deb from Gumtree Lodge, and she was telling us they've got an open day today. Come check it out. They said it was worth it. Must come and do it. When we were talking to the guy doing the tour, he said that Deb actually brings a few groups there from Gumtree Lodge. During the week, they organise an appointment and come through, do a tour and have some scones. How awesome is Deb for doing that? Like, that is just a great thing for her community to help support them and things like that. I love seeing when different businesses help each other out in the community. I love seeing small communities thriving, and Howard is definitely doing that. So definitely come check it out.
Well, since we were so close to Burrum Heads and we haven't been here before, we thought we'd pop over and have a look around. Yeah, it's nice, but it's probably, unless you're a fisherman, it's tranquil, you know. Beach could be a little bit better, but we haven't been along the other beach yet. But check this out. Ooh, that is nice. Fishes.
Like toadfish.
Yeah, he's up here. He's going to catch this toadfish. Look at him. There he is.
I've left Cain at home. He is back at the Gumtree Bush Camp, and I've come to Harvey Bay for the day. My uncle and aunt live here, so I thought I'd come visit them, grab a bit of shopping that we needed to top up. But I've also been really wanting to walk out on the Urangan Pier. I've been here a few times, but just never seem to get around to it. So I thought, well, I've got some time by myself. I'm going to go for a little walk. I've parked back a bit so I get a nice walk there, get to do the pier, and I get some exercise, and we get to check out somewhere new. So why don't you come with me and see what we can find? I see a sneaky little path here up to the beach. So let's go check that out. Because you know how much we like checking out the beach. At Harvey Bay, this is what the beach looks like 99.9% of the time. Look at that. Flat as a pancake. I just love smelling the fresh air. It's all just so nice. Could do this forever. Oh, hang on, I already am. This is why I don't want to change my lifestyle. Like, this is my view today, and then tomorrow it'll be completely different, but still just as nice. Like, I just love every bit of travelling. This is the lifestyle. Oh, this is our first view of the Urangan Pier. That's pretty cool. I think I might have overjudged it though, because I parked about 2 kilometres back that way, and so I've got a 5 kilometre walk there and back, and I've got to do the pier. And I told Cain I was only having a quick walk. Oops, hope he's not waiting too long for me at home. Oh well, once I'm halfway there, you're halfway there. So really, you've got to keep going. Be interested to know how long the pier is. I will tell you all the information shortly. Well, I told you I'd find all about it. So the Urangan Pier stretches almost 1 kilometre out to sea. It's enjoyed for fishing or just taking a walk. It has been around for 100 years. And at the end, there is meant to be spectacular views of the bay and chances to see schools of fish, stingrays, or pods of dolphins. Ooh, pods of dolphins. Now that I would be keen to see. Oh, wow, this is pretty cool. So just back there, about like a third of the way, it was quite deep. But now we're back at another bar. So there's a bar across here. It's pretty cool. I'm loving this jetty. And I'm going to show you up here. There's this really cool, I've just got this PVC pipe where people can put their old fishing line and hooks and that, so that the birds and the fish and the turtles and all that don't have to deal with it. What a great initiative to try and keep that out of the ocean. Like, such a small thing, quite easy to do. I haven't seen it before, and I hope a lot more places do it. Oh wow, check out the end. This is so cool. Just over there you can see Fraser Island. I don't know if you can see it, but the white sandy bit is Fraser Island. Like, that's literally how close it is to Hervey Bay. This pier is awesome. It's 1 kilometre long. There's heaps of people on it. They're fishing, walking. It's a hive of activity. I didn't see anything out there. It's a little bit rough, a little bit windy today, but yeah, there seems to be heaps of people fishing. And if you're in Hervey Bay, it's definitely worth checking out. Oh, whoops. That was meant to be just a little walk. I rang Cain, had told him I'm just going to do the pier and then I'll be home. That was at 2 o'clock. It is now after 4 o'clock, and with doing some filming and stopping and looking at stuff, I've done a 6.3k walk. Oh well, it was a nice walk and I got some exercise, but yeah, I think I probably should get back to Cain now and check on him, don't you? Well, it's that time again, Cain. Geez, I look short. Get off that deck.
Deck, you got to have a deck site.
It's time to leave Gumtree.
It is a sad time because it's been a ripper spot.
It is amazing, and it is the perfect base if you want to explore the Fraser Coast area. Like, awesome spot to just sit back and relax, or That's go right. and explore.
No, totally agree.
So make sure you like, subscribe, so you can follow for our next adventure.
That's right, and start living, stop surviving.
Woohoo! Have a good one.